Hey guys, Halina here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some Mulan theories, so stay tuned. Okay, so with the live action Mulan premiering on Disney Plus today as like the premium access, I figured why not look at some Mulan theories from the animated movie and react to them. So I am on ranker.com looking at the Mulan fan theories that just might be true list. So before we start, I want to say that there will be a lot of words that I will not be able to pronounce. I may try some, I may not. If I do try and butcher them, which is very likely, I am really sorry in advance to anybody that I will probably offend by attempting to say these words, because I am not Chinese, if it wasn't blatantly obvious. So, yeah, there may be some words that I just don't know how to pronounce, and I'm going to apologize in advance, but I think I might end up not pronouncing a lot of them. So, yeah, let's just get to the list and see what happens. Okay. Children are Mulan's girls worth fighting for. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Mulan's music is one of the film's most memorable aspects, and Redditor user Chandrowitten. See, right out of the gate, we're butchering things. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. It's not working. Anyways, proposed the theory based on the lyrics, "A Girl Worth Fighting For." During the song, all the men in Mulan's regiment sing about how they are in combat to protect the women they love back home. This doesn't really apply to Mulan, as she is there because of her father, but the theory contests that she is also fighting for a girl. The song ends rather bleakly as the unit stumbles upon a decimated village. Mulan stops to pick up a doll, symbolizing that Mulan is actually fighting for all the little girls of China. This isn't the first moment involving a doll either. Earlier in the film, Mulan swipes the doll from a little boy and returns it to the crying girl he took it from. I mean, I never really thought about it that way. I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but to me it was always just like, the girl worth fighting for was like her dad, and it was to save him from fighting in the war. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I can see it. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it works. Alright. The Great Stone Dragon was purposefully silent to help Mulan. Interesting. Intriguing. Let's see. Redditor user. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt this one. I'm not. I wouldn't even know where to begin. So, yeah. I will link the website, the ranker.com list, and then you can check it out. I may put it in text. I probably will. The Redditor user username. Anyways, proposed a theory claiming that the Great Stone Dragon knows Mulan extremely well because she is always praying to it for advice. When Mushu attempts to awaken the Great Stone Dragon in order to fetch Mulan, it refuses. It understands that Mulan is honorable and is doing the right thing, so it lets her go. Defying the ancestors' will may have ultimately led to the dragon's destruction, but it is willing to sacrifice itself to help Mulan. Yes! Great Stone Dragon, hero of the whole movie. I love this theory. I think, the idea that the Great Stone Dragon knows that she has to do this, she has to save her father. I love this theory so much. Like, I think it may be one of my favorites. So we're gonna give it a thumbs up because honestly I love it. Khan the horse was Fa Zhu's guardian. Okay. Mushu is Mulan's dragon guardian, but a theory from Watso videos suggests that he's not the only creature sent to help Mulan on her journey. They believe the Fa family horse, Khan, is actually Fa Zhu's guardian, just as Mushu is Mulan's. This is backed by the fact that Khan seems incredibly intelligent and goes out of his way to save Mulan on several occasions. Khan was likely granted to Zhu as protection by his ancestors when he first went into combat, but Khan wasn't needed when Zhu retired. This is why he can travel with and guide Mulan. I love this so much. I think it makes perfect sense. Like, it makes so much sense. Like, I love it. 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 Okay. Moving on. Mulan's father was supposed to train her inexperienced regiment. Okay. The whole reason Mulan joins the army is to keep her father, Fa Zhu, out of the conflict. Although he is an experienced and renowned warrior, Zhu is past his prime and suffers from physical ailments. So why did the Chinese forces want him in their ranks so badly? Redditor user wash_Zoe_Mao posted a theory that could explain this contradiction. Mulan's troop is clearly a band of misfits. The young, inexperienced captain struggles to help his men accomplish even basic training, and he is quite obviously in over his head. The theory suggests that Zhu wasn't enlisted to become a foot soldier. Instead, he was to be assigned as an officer over the misfit troop. Given his experience in conflict, the notion of the Chinese army seeking him out for such a position is fairly logical. Okay. I believe that this is possible, but during the scene where everybody is like gathering around and hearing the news of the Huns attacking, it's like, it says that every family must contribute one man to fight in the war.
Citizens, I bring a proclamation from the Imperial City. The Huns have invaded China. By order of the Emperor, one man from every family must serve in the Imperial Army.
And then proceeds to list the families and everything. And given that Fa Zhu has no other men in the family, like he has, the grandmother, the mother, and Mulan. Like, there's no other men besides him. He's essentially forced to go. And yeah, I mean, it's possible that he could have gotten there and it be revealed that he wasn't going into battle, but I think maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible. Anything's possible, but I don't know. I'm gonna, I'm gonna say for the time being that I guess I could believe it. I just, I don't know. Okay. Mushu saved the entire Chinese empire. Because we can't just let Mulan have this, can we? Oh man, I really don't like this theory at all. Redditor user Apocalypse. Yup, I butchered that too. I'm sorry. Proposed a theory claiming that Mulan isn't the actual hero of the story. And the Chinese Empire would have fallen if not for her little dragon Mushu. At one point in the film, Mushu and the Lucky Cricket forge a letter and give it to Mulan's commanding officer Li Shang. This leads the unit into combat and ultimately restores Mulan's honor. The letter claims to be from Shang's father's regiment and requests immediate assistance, so the troops move out. They eventually cross paths with the Huns, who are marching towards the Empire with designs on taking it over. Shang's unit engages with the Hun forces and severely cripples their army, clearing the path for the Empire's eventual victory. This only occurred thanks to Mushu's letter, making him the most important asset in the conflict against the Huns. Okay, so I'm not going to write this theory off completely. I think Mushu did have a hand in putting the regiment that Mulan was in the position to defeat the Huns. But all I'm saying is, on top of the roof, it was Mulan. It was Mulan. Mulan literally, like, deserves so much credit, and I feel like this theory kind of takes that away from her, and I don't think that's fair. I think, yes, Mushu helped. Yes, Mushu did do a lot of good things. But it was Mulan. And in many ways, it was almost single-handedly Mulan. Although her friends did help her when the Emperor was essentially held prisoner, held hostage, whatever you want to call it. And even, like, Li Shang kind of helped a little bit. But, yeah, I think it was a team effort, and Mushu was part of that team, but I don't think it was single-handedly Mushu that saved the Chinese Empire. So, yeah, I'll give Mushu 50% of the credit. But, yeah. Fa Zhu risked his own life to protect his fellow soldiers in the... Okay, we've gotten to the point of the video where I am not even going to attempt to pronounce these words, okay? I am sorry to anybody who was upset by that, but I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna offend a whole lot of people, okay? Like, I don't want to do that. So, yes, in this war that is listed in the picture somewhere in the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fa Zhu is shown to be a famous and respected warrior. Even high-ranking officials recognize his name. This theory from Watso videos uses historical sources to pinpoint exactly which conflict Mulan's father was involved in. Although the film takes plenty of liberties, Mulan is based on a real person. Using clues from both the movie and real-life history, the theorist pinpoints Mulan as taking place during the Sui dynasty. I want to try, guys. I want to try, but I know that I'm butchering it. Please let me know in the comments, how do you actually say it? Like, I know it's kind of weird to write it out, but there's ways, isn't there? Yeah, just if you don't want to tell me how to say it, just tell me whether I said it wrong, because I'm 99.9% sure I did. During this period, China engaged in numerous conflicts with the Korean... I can't, guys. I can't. I'm sorry. The one above. The one in the title. That kingdom. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm failing this miserably, but... yeah. Okay. Fa Zhu was possibly conscripted as a young man in that war, and participated in the first offensive against the kingdom, the one in the title. I literally, like, I can't even, like, attempt to pronounce this, guys, and that's why I'm not trying, because I literally don't even know where to go with it. So, okay. Hopefully we're from that. Okay. The theorist suggests it was not until the second conflict that Fa Zhu became the renowned hero seen in the film. This campaign was disastrous for the Sui forces, and many were forced to retreat into enemy territory. Fa Zhu may have chosen to stay with his men rather than retreat on his own, and he may have even helped facilitate their safe retreat. Okay, so I want to say, in short brief, that I guess it's plausible. I guess. And again, I am so sorry for that theory. I wanted to include all the theories. I didn't want to skip this one, even though looking at it, I was like, this is not going to be an easy theory for me to read. But I wanted to include all the theories on this list, so here it is. If you guys want the whole thing, click the link in the description and scroll on down to number 6, and then you can read it with everything that I either A, left out, or B, completely butchered. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, hopefully we're back on track here. Okay. Alright. Mulan is the stone dragon. Mulan's the stone dragon. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at this. Okay. The Abstract Nonsense podcast proposed an interesting theory about the Great Stone Dragon. I feel like a lot of people did. I feel like there's a lot of theories around Mulan being the Great Stone Dragon. But yeah, while there are plenty of theories attempting to explain what it really is, the podcast hypothesizes that Mulan herself embodies the legendary statue. This thematic theory suggests that the spirit of the Great Stone Dragon resides in Mulan all along. Her choice to take her father's place in the conflict is the spirit awakening in her, and her journey forges her into a powerful warrior who, in essence, is the Great Stone Dragon. Okay. So this is a fun theory, I guess. Believable? No. I'm gonna go with no. I mean, honestly, like, they can tell me, like, in the live action version or whatever that she is, and I'll be like, okay, that makes sense. Like, because it makes sense, and it's, like, really, like, almost, like, 50-50. But I'm leaning more towards no. But it's believable enough to be plausible, but I don't think it is. Like, I don't think that makes any sense. I think I just rambled on about nothing. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with no on that one. Alright. The Great Stone Dragon's power was exhausted protecting Mulan's father. Okay. A theory from Redditor user Turtle Stevenson suggests that the Great Stone Dragon fell apart because it had already exhausted itself serving Mulan's father, Fa Zhu. Zhu was a renowned warrior who brought honor to his family in combat, and this theory suggests that the Great Stone Dragon aided him in order to propel the Fa family out of poverty. The dragon helped Zhu climb the ranks and put his family on the map, though both of them sacrificed much in the process. The dragon grew weak, and Zhu suffered a permanent physical ailment. When Mulan requested help from the Great Stone Dragon years later, its power was already expended. This one I believe. I think it makes sense. I think it's believable. I think it's plausible. I think this is true. All right, we've arrived at the infamous one, guys. Li Shang may belong to the LGBTQ plus community. Okay. During the course of the movie, Mulan develops feelings for her young commander, Li Shang. Although Mulan is disguised as a man named Ping for the majority of their time together, many believe the attraction is clearly mutual. This theory, compiled by Next Shark, suggests that Shang may be a member of the LGBTQ plus community due to his possible attraction to Ping. Plus, he was genuinely hurt to discover that Ping was a woman all along. When he first learns the truth about Mulan, he is absolutely furious. He even goes as far as to threaten corporal punishment for her betrayal. The theory contests that he was in love with Ping as a man and was devastated to learn the truth. Other theories claim that he might be bisexual, as he seems to fall for both Ping and Mulan in the same way. Okay. The bisexual thing I can see. I think it is plausible. I think I'm gonna say it's plausible. I am. I don't know. I think it's possible. There's many people who say no, it's not. And they have valid points, as course, everybody does. But I think there's really no denying it. Like, so I'm gonna say yes. Alright. Mushu is trying to eliminate Mulan to regain the family's honor. This is what Mushu is all about, guys. Eliminating Mulan. It's not about saving China. He is trying to eliminate Mulan. That's it. Oh, man. Okay. One theory from Abstract Nonsense podcast claims that Mushu is nowhere near as benevolent as he seems. The theorists believe that Mushu was summoned for the sole purpose of reestablishing the family's honor. And he decides that the best way to do so is to lead Mulan to an honorable end in combat. This would explain why he forges the letter ordering Shang's unit to seek out the Huns. Mulan would likely perish in combat against them. He could then return to the family's ancestors and tell them that Mulan has restored their honor. That's dark. Like, Mushu, like, I love Mushu, don't get me wrong. But, I don't... Like, I think Mushu wouldn't necessarily do that. I think Mushu is trying to help Mulan. I don't think he's trying to end her. But I'm gonna go with no on this one. I think, I don't know. I think I don't want to see Mushu as like this like crazy evil dude. Like, because even if he was doing it with like good intentions, like trying to kill Mulan, like that's some dark things for Mushu to be doing. And like Mushu's not dark. Like Mushu's not dark, so like I'm gonna go with no. Oh boy, I'm looking at the next theory. This one is something else, okay? Aliens took little brother and transformed him into Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Okay. Let's hear the theory out. Alright. This theory from Redditor user Hot Burrito might be a stretch. Might. But it ties two classic Disney films together into the same universe. Their theory suggests that Mulan's dog, Little Brother, looks significantly like the alien experiment Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. But, like, does he, though? Like, I don't see the resemblance, guys. I don't see the resemblance. Where is this resemblance? Somebody tell me. Is it in the eyes? Is it in the mouth, the nose, the ears? The fact that he has 4 legs? Like, somebody tell me what is the resemblance between Stitch and Little Brother. Because I'm curious. Am I just not seeing it? Like, I don't know. They think that Little Brother was taken by the mad scientist Jumba and experimented upon sometime after the events of Mulan, ultimately becoming the lovable Stitch. No. I think I can confidently say, like, there's somewhere I've been, like, teetering on, like, it's plausible or it's not. This one I'm like, no. It's not plausible. I don't get it. Like, why? Like, I don't know, maybe because I don't see the resemblance. Maybe if I did see the resemblance, maybe. But, dang. No. Like, no. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. Guys, I really am curious. Do you see the resemblance between Stitch and Little Brother? Because If you do, let me know. I might look at it and I may rethink this position. But probably not, because no. Like, just no. Anyways, that's the end of the list. So I see we ended very bizarrely. Let me know. What is your favorite Mulan theory? And is Stitch little brother? I really gotta know, guys. Like, I really do. Let me know all that in the comments down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Follow me on all the socials. The link is in the description down below. And I will see you all in another video. Bye, guys.